overwhelmingly positive end fishing. You're going to sleep so hard to this, you're going to wake up an entirely different person. The first thing we need to do is cast our line. We let her rip, down she goes. New species discovered. There's a lot of fish down here. I'm not entirely sure how to catch them yet. I think we need to press up when we get one on the hook, and then we hold up, hold to reel in. And with that, we got a threadfin shad. Let's send it down again to see if we can get another one of these. You gotta wait for it to bite just right. And it's harder than it looks. There's another threadfin shad, 5.6 inches. I think we can hold one more in the boat. Should we try to cast off the other side? We absolutely should. If there's any fish left in this water, I'm not doing my job. There's another variety of fish down lower. Ooh, they're coming for the hook. I don't know if I need to set the hook or they just sort of hook themselves. Instructions unclear. By the end of this though, we will be a master fisherman. That one got stuck without me doing a single thing. Trophy weight catch. I suppose that means it's the biggest one we caught, 9 inches. We can open the logbook with B and then we can take a look. So we're here in the Golden Fork River apparently. We've caught one threadfin shad, there are brown trout here, and these other fish we haven't seen yet. Then there's also a lot more fish we're going to have to find. There's a size guide, so the threadfin shad are a trophy when they're 10 ounces and above. I'm going to head back to the left while we enjoy this scenery because I think I can go to the shop and sell my fish. Meanwhile, my dog just gets a free boat ride. Alright, we get 5 gold for all of these. Size doesn't matter. This is a shopkeeper. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's not his first day. Well, hey there, bud. I'm Rusty. Come on in. I'm already in your store. So we can get lures, rods, boats, and upgrades. So the one we're using I think is best for the threadfin shad, which we've been catching. There's one that's better for brown trout that we can actually afford. There's better rods as well. I think the one we have now is good for small, medium. The Maple Scout is medium-large. We got new boats to buy. They could probably take us further out. Licenses. These will unlock new locations because we're fishing illegally now, but don't tell anyone. We'll take 1 crankbait and be on our way. I wish I was my dog. I just get paddled around in a boat all day. That sounds wonderful. And we can pat the dog as well. We can change a lure and rod. The method for this is jig or retrieve. So I think that means we either, for lack of a better term, jerk it or just reel it in. And let's find out. It's going to swoop in a little bit lower. That's good. This will go to where the brown trout are. There's some big ones down here. Alright, so we're supposed to go like that, I think. And lure them in. Yeah, that one's, we got its attention. Get in here. Bite me. Bite me and get in the boat. It's coming in. Wow, this one fights a lot harder. Am I supposed to do something here? Or, we'll just keep reeling. Eventually good things will happen. It bounced around. It's going to jump right into the boat. My dog's going to be so proud of me. Smallmouth bass. I wanted a trout. I assume that's a more valuable variety. I might have to move spot to find the fish I'm looking for. The reality is though, I'm looking for any fish at all. There definitely seems to be bigger ones deeper down. I think once we get an upgraded rod, these fights will get quicker too. For now, we'll take what we get because we're desperate. It's a 1 pound, 14.1 inches. I'm going to scoot the boat over to the other side a little bit because I'm pretty sure where we sit out here is going to make a difference. Like we'll go here to the waterfall. It's rather scenic. If I was a fish, I'd hang out by waterfalls and ducks. We're going to cast out this way a little bit to see what's hanging out here. Past the deer, there's an edge here. We discovered a new species as well. There's a really big fish down there. Look at that thing. Can we catch the really big fish? What is that? Any of you want this? You guys hungry? Don't be shy. The little ones are swooping at it. I don't know what those fish actually are, and I'm not really sure how to catch them. There is just one big, enormous fish. It'd be a shame if he went for my lure right now. Wouldn't want to catch him. He'd sink the boat. Is he interested? Are you interested? Nope, you're just teasing me now. Ooh, when we reel though, then it gets our attention, so I do need to reel this one. Okay, we're going to do another cast. We let that sink down nice and deep, and then we're going to start reeling a little bit to see if some of these idiots will actually chase this thing. Come on, you know you want it. Don't be shy. That one sort of wants it. Yeah, bite it right there. I can actually let out line too if I want to sink back down to where the big one lurks. Do you want this? You know you do. Go get it. Somebody want my thing? I feel so lonely. No one's biting me. I'm moving on from those fish. We're just going to try a few paces over here. Surely some of these fish want to play ball. That looks like an actual brown trout. Brown trout are supposed to love these things, aren't they? Yeah, bite it. Come on, bite it. I caught the smallest, I think, brown trout in the world, but I caught it nonetheless. Brown trout, 4 ounces. And of course, we're already full again. But that's alright, we're just here for the ride. In the land of waterfalls. So 7 gold, 9 gold, 5 gold. The smallmouth bass was actually the most valuable. So we've seen the walleye, the threadfin, the smallmouth, the brown trout, and the bluegill, which is actually uncommon. They all like different things. Crankbait seems to be very popular. So the big crankbait is for bigger fish. I suppose I probably can't catch any of the different fish because my thing is too small. I have a solution for that though. There is the smallmouth bass right off the edge of the dock here. We can just farm those. My fishing license is unlimited. I can catch as many of these as I want. No one can stop me now. We already caught the first one. I hope bigger boats come with more room. There's a 10 ounce. See if we can get another one of these. Very easily. They're addicted to this thing. My dog is just having the time of his life. Ooh, we can pet him while we're fishing. That's how multitasky we are. These ones don't really seem to get any bigger here. Maybe they're just a small size fish in general, but they're really quick to catch and I can appreciate that. We take them in 676, so something about their size does make a difference. And that put us up to $40 immediately. We're going to go just a little bit further out because I don't know if they're going to respawn very quickly. There was a fish jumping right here. I don't know if that signifies anything, but I'm going to find out. There's a bass to the left. There's whatever those are. Those are maybe bigger bass. I can't remember already. Do you guys want to bite my thing? Ooh, that one kind of did. It jerked at it at least. Yeah, there we go. We got one of these, and it's a medium size. Didn't put up much of a fight. That is a smallmouth. It's a new biggest catch. It's 15 ounces. We'll cast off the other side. Maybe there's a bigger one over here. One can only hope. Alright, this fish needs to get with me. Any of you guys? They don't seem to respond very quickly. Okay, I'm going to let some line out. We're going to let it go down. I'm going to wait for the one on the left to wander over. I'm going to be very patient today. Even though I've had enough coffee to stop a human heart. Ooh, it worked. We got it. Being patient is a good thing. I feel like someone put an awful long time into making the art for this game. Oh, we can cast below the dock. Here's where the hidden treasure chest will be. Oh, it's actually shallow here. We can't really go that deep. That's okay. I know how to deal with this. It's a problem I'm used to. We just cast out the other side. Any more of the good fish over here? I might have literally caught them all. They're all gone. I'm going to change back to my bobber for a sec then, and then we can just catch one of these whatever fish that are floating around, acting like they own the place. This one's nice because it just sort of sits there and doesn't do anything until a fish swims by. Unless a fish doesn't swim by. Why is nobody taking this? These fish don't like this one. That's fine. We'll cast out the other side. It's very shallow here. They're basically forced to swim into the hook. Do they not like this? That one does. Come on, you can do it. We got it on. I don't think the fish can break off the line, so that's nice. Dog's wagging his tail. It's helping propel us along. 10 gold, 5 gold, 5 gold. Which is good news for Santa. New boats, predictably, are really expensive. Oh, I can actually upgrade my storage. I could also buy a small spoon bait, which sounds like a made-up thing. It's best for walleye, mysterious, but it can catch up to large fish as well. So we'll slap one of these on there. Step number 1, we're going to put on the new lure. Which looks like we can still only catch up to medium, probably because of our rod. But I could accept catching medium fish. I didn't really pay attention to how I'm supposed to use this thing, so it'll be a little bit of trial and error. Heavy emphasis on error. Yeah, it's just jigger retrieve. Those fish didn't really seem to like it. Why can I snooze? Oh, maybe I can actually sleep. And then fish will respawn. I just need to find some of the fish known as walleyes. Maybe they exist by the wall at the end of the level. Are these walleyes? Are those walleyes? They might be. There's so many big fish down here. Oh, that one really liked my lure. He's got to come back. It was so big. That one kept sort of diving for my lure, but just won't touch it. I couldn't get any of them to bite, so we're drifting to the right. Let's see if any of these big boys want to play ball. There's definitely one massive fish down there that we're going to need some bigger stuff to catch. That one got a little bit excited for my thing, but he still might be too big. Do you want my lure? Oh, wait, I think we got him. All right, we lost him. Use a bigger rod to catch bigger fish. I need to catch fish before I can do that. I can't afford a bigger rod. Wait, maybe we can cheese it. Nope. No, we cannot. I'm going back to my crankbait then, and we're going to fill up on smaller fish. Smaller fish are our friend. There we go. Just like that. They basically hop right into the boat. Oh, this is actually another new species again. This is a bluegill sunfish. So let's go ahead and remove all of them from the ecosystem. One of the little silver ones actually went to take a bite too. They're playing hard to get suddenly. Don't they know I want to catch them? Get in my boat. Bite that. I may have annoyed them all and scared them to the point where they no longer want to bite, so we'll take a cast over here. Something here definitely wants to bite me. Yeah, I caught a medium whatever this is. That might be a brown trout. They are fast swimmers. Stop reeling when the fish is fighting hard. Now it tells me. Round 2. How do we know when it's fighting hard? That's fighting hard probably when it's really flapping around. Upgrade your line strength and length to handle bigger fish. I didn't know I could do that. The problem currently is I can't catch any fish to get any upgrades. Do you want to bite? You're a nice small fish. I kind of have to live with the small fish. All right, we got a me-sized fish finally. It's half a gram, but we're gonna catch it. That was still actually 13 ounces, a nice brown trout. We'll cast way out this way. I might have spooked the fish. We got another medium fish. I might be able to catch this, but it might also just tear away on me right here. That's so annoying. It reeled like all the way back to the dock and then took off. It's just trolling me now. As a consolation prize, we caught this itty bitty baby fish. I moved the boat a little bit further to the left with this more small fish. We'll just have a higher chance at catching our remaining space. I think we have one of the smallmouth bass on right now. I think we should be able to just reel this thing in, no problem. Smallmouth bass. All right, the boat is finally full again. Back at dock. $8, $8, $6, $9. Okay, so little guppy that we have now is upgradable. The lures and stuff aren't, but we need a bigger rod for a lot of those anyway. We can upgrade our line length, which I don't think we need to necessarily for this rod. Line strength might be nice though. We'll get that at, we're up to 6 pound strength. I'm mostly just hoping we can take the skill out of this. If the line is just unbreakable, we'll just catch the fish without having to be any skilled. I'm very much hoping to be able to just yard on fish at this point and catch them quicker. Already caught a smallmouth. And another one. That's good. We're right beside the dock. If we could actually fill up the boat right here, I would be very happy. We gotta upgrade our arsenal of tools and boats and everything. Fish number 3. They're so stupid. Don't they see what happens to the last one? Don't think that one's gonna go for it. That one's a little bit wiser. So we're going to dump off our 3 fish because we're right beside the dock anyway. We made a very quick $18. And since we're here, actually, let's get our fish storage up to 5. And let's anchor in. There's a little inlet or something here. Maybe there's some nice fish hanging out here. We can catch bigger one thanks to our upgraded line. Probably, at least. Alright, turns out I cast it into a pretty big dead spot. There's some more fish lower down, actually. This'll work. This baby fish is mine. I already own it. Brown trout, 9 ounces. Any of you bigger fish interested in a bite? Okay, I'm going to drop it down a little bit more. That one, there we go. Okay, that was an ambush. We just yarded that one in. It was trying to get away. That's a new biggest catch. That's a 4-pounder. That's actually big. At least it feels big. I'm going to drop my line down a little bit. Maybe having a longer line would actually be good. It would give us a little more options. If one of those big ones bites, I don't think we're going to be able to actually catch it anyway. Might have to drift a little bit to the right. Or I could just wait patiently for them to come over. I might have actually pulled out of the way of that. Do you want my thing or not? Yeah, there we go. It's fighting a little bit hard. Okay, now we reel again. Come on, don't go over that way. That's just taking more time. I can't upgrade reel speed. I don't have time for this. So far we're holding up though. This would have broken the line before. Okay, and it still broke the line. But luckily we'll get to go past a few more fish over here, so hopefully one of them wants to play ball. That one seemed to. It took a look. What about you, other fish? I don't know your name, so I'm just going to call you fish. Alright, this one we might be able to just reel in really hard. It might be a fighter. Come on, just get in here. Just get in here. Nope. Maybe I can get them to bite right by the boat like this, and then they'll jump right into the boat. Did that work? That actually worked. Now I gotta go find some more fish again. Surely some of you fine fish want to bite this thing. No? The fish down the side really don't like this lure. I'm going to switch over to the bobber again. We're going to give this a try for a sec, because this is just one of those sit and wait type things. I don't know if we're supposed to have bait on this. The fish seem to very much... Oh, wait, we got one. There's a bluegill sunfish. I believe that's one of the uncommons. I'm going to try and catch one more of those. Oh, wait, they actually go for it quite quickly suddenly. Alright, we had a fake out. One of the little silverfish actually bit into this. That's okay. We have a full boat. And as we come into dock, we got $22 for the brown trout. I think because they're medium sized. So we're up to $66. I'm going to give myself another 6 inches of line length. That'll give us just a little bit more options. And then we're going to get a little bit more rod strength up to 7 pounds. And then we're going to have a little nap right in the boat. We basically live in this thing. I don't actually have a house. Oh, and then we actually wake up in the nighttime. I didn't realize we could play different times a day. We're going to catch some night fish now. And I'm going to go back to maybe the crankbait so we can catch some medium fishes. Or whatever's willing to bite. I'm pretty desperate at this point, so it doesn't matter. That fish, mate? Yeah, there we go. That's a smallmouth bass, I think. Hopefully it's a medium-sized fish. Get in the boat. Yeah, that worked out well. We'll do another big cast that way. There's another one out there. There's also a small one here. There's a bunch sitting right down over that edge. After I catch this one, I'll drift to the right and go grab it. We hook the little one. That's nice and easy. And we'll land right down on top of them. Perfect. They won't be able to resist this magical thing. Yeah, that one jumped right on it almost immediately, so I gotta be careful. But our line is stronger now, so hopefully we'll manage this. This one's quite a fighter. That hopefully means it's very big. Come on, get in here. Almost got it, and got it. Yeah, that's a new record. It's not a trophy, but it's still 2 pounds 6 ounces. And we got one more medium basically in the boat. Perfect. Since I got 4 out of 5 and we're close to the dock, I'm just gonna go unload one more time. $8, $7, $12, $8. We gotta go a little bit further out for a little bit further better fish. We'll stop right here at the waterfall and take a look. Our extra depth will give us just a little more for options. Most of these are way too big, but not all of them, and I'll happily take what I can get. I can actually let my lure like all the way out to the seafloor at this point. That's how much length we got. Are you gonna bite? You're just gonna tease me. Try a different lure if the fish aren't interested. Alright, it's babying me along. We're so good at this, the game literally has to spell it out for me to be like, use a different lure, idiot. That was probably too big. But the fish over here are very hungry for this lure. If I can just catch some of the smaller ones, I'd be okay with that. Any one of you at all. There we go. This one's doable. Basically jumped into my boat. New species caught. Have I not caught any walleyes yet? Well, I guess we have now. There's a 12-ounce walleye. There's a few of them going. That one's probably way too big. That's okay. He spat it out. It was just an appetizer. One of you little ones want it. I like how they basically jump up into the boat. It's so dramatic. I got room for 2 more. I'm really impressed with the way they did the water and reflections and stuff with pixel art like this. Like, I couldn't even tell you what pixel art is, but they made it look so good. And we got a flying fish. We caught it. New biggest catch. I just wanted to cast basically right below the boat this time to hopefully catch one of these little guys. Perfect. And it's going to swim right into my boat. Nope. Wonder how illegal it is to be fishing at night. I snagged one of the bigger ones sort of accidentally. That's sort of a good problem to have, but I also didn't get it. Wait, he's coming back for round 2. This one basically did, yeah, jump right into the boat. And we're actually full. 13, 10, 11, 16, 13. Walleyes are valuable. We're over $100. I stepped away to start dinner for a minute and it was nighttime and I came back and I have $313. So I guess the game plays in the background if you just leave it going. I've never seen a game do that before, but here we are. On the bright side of that, that means we can afford the maple scout rod, which can catch medium and large fish. So we say goodbye to the little ones. And then we can also buy the big crankbait, best for brown trout. We're absolutely going to try that. And while we're at it, we're going to upgrade the rod strength from 8 to 10 pounds. Then the line length is going up. And you know what? Rod strength can go up again. I feel like these fish are going to fight back. We're going to save $60 because I'm not really sure what we need to buy yet. We're in uncharted territory now. So we can change the rod up here to the maple scout. That's medium and large. And then the big crankbait. So we can at least catch large. I don't know about extra large. I am hoping the fish we catch are worth considerably more. There's probably going to be less of them. I think this is where the brown trout were. My lure is now like as big as the small fish. Now, if the brown trout could make themselves known, that would be great. We immediately hooked whatever this was. I don't think this is a brown trout, but I'll take it. This is a pretty large looking fish. And we actually resisted its pull. It's pulled us all the way to the dock. It's pulling hard, but so far nothing's breaking. Fantastic. Get in the boat, you little idiot. That's the wrong way. This one's really putting up a fight. It's got to be some kind of magical fish. Come on, get in here. You got to be getting tired. You can't resist forever. Get inside me. Think we're going to get it here. All right, what is this monstrosity? Smallmouth bass. We got a 9-pound one. And I believe that's the first large fish we caught, so let's do it again. Hopefully this one's even bigger. It's putting up a lot of fight as well. We'll need to check the value on this to see if it's worth catching these big fish or not. That one actually took itself off. It fought so hard that it released itself. But now that I know that these are smallmouth bass, I'm going to move over here. I think the ones over there are bigger, the brown trout. Can you bite this again? What an idiot. He just let go of this. You guys look like brown trout. You're very brown. You want to bite this? They don't at all want to bite this. Maybe I need a different lure. Let's try this one. I'm sure they're going to love it. I'd bite this. The school has shifted to the left. The trout I might need or might be over there. We'll see which one of these gets interested. Is that you? Do you like this? Any of you? None of them want this. Luckily I brought my rowing arms today. We're going back to the right. The dog is still just living life. I stuck to the same lure just to see if we would make anything over here be interested. So far, maybe that one? Yeah, they seem to be somewhat interested. Go ahead and bite it. Don't be shy. I don't know if we can even catch medium fish. Guess we can on this lure. We reeled that thing in. Alright, that was the walleye again, so that's good. And we're going to reel through all of whatever these are. Hopefully one of the bigger ones is interested. The little ones seem interested. Yeah, you big one, take it. Yeah, okay, we got a big one on the hook. Might have to upgrade the strength of my line again. These are really fighters. Don't come off. It's jumping, it's dashing, it's pulling. We're doing our best not to lose it. I just got an achievement for petting my companion 10 times in one session. These fishing fights can really actually go on for quite a while. I need to upgrade my strength and just yard these things in. Okay, come on, you're almost there. You gotta be getting tired. Don't go that way. Come on, a little bit more. I think I got it here. Think I got it? What do I got? Walleye. 6 pound, 2 ounces. Use the smaller rod if your target fish is spooked. I'm not downgrading my rod now. I worked hard for this. Surely one of these wants a bite. This is the wrong lure, wrong type of fish. Are you guys interested? That one started swimming faster. That doesn't mean it's interested though. Oh, he seems interested. Yeah, okay, we got this one on the hook. This is a large fish. Just give me 35 minutes. We'll have this reeled in. Definitely want some stronger line. There's a duck sinking in the background. I can't help but notice that. They can pull so very far. Okay, get over here. It's got to get tired eventually. Come on. I especially love it when they pull me back to the dock and then let go of it. Just add a little bit of insult to injury. Dude, what do you want to give it a try then? I'll even take a medium at this point. Don't be shy. Well, one of the large ones bit, but it bit right here. Yeah, I can't really pull right there. Yeah, you're nice and close. Just get in here. It doesn't have to be a hard fight. Look, you want to go get sold to that guy and turned into jerky. Don't worry about it. This is going to be another annoying fight where we're going to do this for 10 minutes. It's going to take me to the dock and then decide to let me go. To be fair, I am trying to murder it for profit, so it's really not a good deal for the fish. Might have it here. Wow, I just casually swam up to the boat finally, like it just gave up. Perfect. 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Let's go see what these big idiots are worth and see if it's worth my time to chase them down. Meanwhile, nature goes on in the background. 4 years later, we're back at the dock. $45 for the big one, $49, $32. Yeah, we could live with that kind of money. I think we're probably going to make more rod strength. Up to 14, up to 16 pounds. There's also a heavy spoon bait that I don't think I have yet, so we're going to go ahead and buy that. There's still a lot of lures. There must be a lot more levels. But let's go see if we can catch more obscenely large fish. First cast. There's no large fish down here, and that's okay because I forgot to put on the new lure. So the heavy spoon bait. Method, jig or retrieve, good for large fish. Wow, we can really cast a long ways now too. Any large fish down here? You're large fish. Do you want some of this? What do you like? Do you like this? He could probably only maim himself so many times before he decides it's not a good idea to bite this thing. Come on, you can do it. Get over here. The trick with chasing large fish is there's only a few of them out there at a time, so you're kind of specifically targeting only a few. And they could be really annoying. That one's kind of going for you. Yeah, come get it. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, there, bite it right there. Oh, not like that though. Do it better. I don't know if this new lure is actually any better. It only catches large fish, which can be something. But they also don't really love it. So let's try the next ones. That's a very large fish over there. That's probably like an XL. That's so big that it's probably going to like sink my boat. Okay, these guys don't want it either. The smallmouth bass are like interested in it, but not enough that they're actually going to do anything with it. So let's cycle back through the lures. I don't remember which one these fish liked in particular, so we'll just go through them until we catch them. We have a stronger line, so I think we'll have much better odds of actually reeling them all the way in. Do you guys want this one? Not in the slightest. That fish definitely wants whatever this one was. Perfect. We're going for a record-setting fish now. We're going to see if we can just yard them in. The bigger, the better. When they try and get away way over here, I try and gently like work against their pulling to try and not make them go so far. I don't know if that works. Wait. Get in my boat. You're right there. I could have just reached out and grabbed it. Wait, I think we got him. New biggest catch, a 15-pound brown trout. 3 feet. That thing's big. Now let's see if we can get these scrappy little smallmouth bass on the line. You guys want this? You want some? Nope. Well, maybe. He's going to look at it. Oh, we did get him. Now, if you could just not go way over there. Good. This is better. Straight back towards the boat. I wonder if I have stronger line if my reeling power gets physically stronger. Stop going that way. I need you in my boat. Wow, this thing's setting a record. Yeah, you can hear it on my reel, actually. Maybe my line length gets too long there. Like, it sounds like it's straining, so I think we physically run out of line, so it naturally breaks. At the same time, I'd almost rather it break there, because then I'd have to reel the fish in for 40 miles. The idiot just bit it again, though. Hopefully he's tired. And we maxed out our thing again. I netted the smallmouth bass, so we're gonna go catch some fish over here. This is where some of the real big ones are hiding. We just need to coax them in with the right lure. I think this was the one that worked. I think I got that one's attention pretty big. Seems like it. Yeah, you want to come for this? Yeah, you can't go to the right. There's no more lake left. I've outsmarted you. Come on, you can do it. Get in here. I actually got this one pretty quickly. These are so much easier to catch. There's an 8-pound walleye. That thing weighs more than I do. It's huge. I want this big legendary one, but I think we're going to need some pretty upgraded stuff to get that. I will settle for its smaller, more handsome cousin though, however, if you wanted to have a bite. Come on, you know you want it. We caught a medium on this, which is still fine actually. I don't mind that at all. I just didn't respect that fish at all. 3 pounds, 5 ounces. I think we got another medium who's interested. I want the bigger one over there, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, I'm just going to do a random cast out the other side then. We only got one more spot on this boat. It's got to be for a special fish. Looks like it might be a brown trout. You want that? Yeah, bite it. Come on, do it. Wow, seriously? You made it seem like you wanted it. No wonder nobody respects the environment. You guys are all idiots. Okay, I just straight up reeled that one in because he bit. And all the way back to dock we go. Made it into dock. $78 for a brown trout. We are so rich on those. Okay, so the big ones are definitely good. Large, large, medium, medium, medium. We are so close to whatever lake. Deer Lake. I'm gonna sit here until sunrise. I have no idea what time it is now, but hopefully some new fish regenerate. I haven't fed my dog in 6 days. Let's get to paddling. We gotta go to new locations so we can get new stuff and bigger fish. Something just jumped here. I can't remember. I always stop at the waterfall and I'm always disappointed. But we could live with a little more. In we go. What do we got? Oh, these annoying things. That's why I'm disappointed. Well, whatever. Maybe in the morning they're tired. They haven't had their coffee yet, so they're easier to catch. Anyone? Anyone want to take a bite? I'll drop down just for you. Custom order. Put it in your mouth. You know you want it. They don't want this. I'm going back over to the right where we caught the big fish. Those are valuable. We're only catching fish in this one part of the lake. You think he'd want to go out there. There's probably more fish. I think we just cast down to shore. I mean, if Big Boy here wants to bite, I won't stop him. We settled for the smaller one, which is still a large fish. I'll happily take this. Please get in the boat. It actually is easier to catch them here because they can't run very far to the right. They just run out of space. Thought that was it. Come on, get in here. You're so close. I like how the dog watches where it's going too. It turns its head to watch. Any moment now, this fish will belong to us. Got it. 6 pounds, 13 ounces. There's no other large fish in the immediate vicinity, but we'll take a medium. We can just basically throw this one into the boat. We don't have to respect that one at all. And now that we've eradicated the population of walleyes in this ecosystem, let's go start on a new one. Coming into dock, $54 for the large walleye, $32 for the medium. I tipped the man. I'm a real gem. I better get better Christmas presents. Okay, we're going to buy this lake. There's a sweet little spot up river at a beaver dam. Am I going to catch a beaver? Okay, I bought it. Fawn Mirror is a real gem. Wait, did we unlock a new area here already? There's Golden Fork River. This is also Golden Fork River. Beaver Dam. Maybe we need to try that for a sec. We got all the species here. We need to go over here. I don't mind this one bit. We gotta fish in the wrong direction though. My brain can't comprehend this. He said a beaver dam. We gotta go cast at the beaver dam. It better be worth it because my arms are getting tired from all this paddling. Alright, there we go. This is a beaver dam. There's beavers. I guess we're gonna cast for something, probably this. Catch medium and large. We'll see what's down here. I assume this was sort of the edge. Yeah, that's not a beaver dam. That's a beaver palace. We did discover new species that doesn't want anything to do with me. I think they're catfish because of their whiskers. Do you guys want to eat my lure? If I was a catfish, what would I like to eat? Heavy spoon bait? Parody heavy spoon bait. The fish could not resist that. It basically dropped right into its mouth. Do I have it already? That's great. These are super easy to catch. Wow, that's actually a trophy weight too. 6 pounds. The only trophy I'll ever win in my life. But if any other of you want to also get in the boat, that's okay. We caught a single catfish. Ooh, there's also whatever. That's a big fish. What are you? Here, hold on. You want to bite me? Bite this. I think that's a too big. That's an extra large? Oh, it is actually. Look at my lure, though. I don't know if that's a large or an extra large. Is it gone? I scare all the good things away. Those might be brown trout. I'm not really sure what they are. I'm going to do one more cast to the greedy catfish. Not like that. We're going to do a big cast towards the catfish and hopefully we land right in his mouth again. There's only one more large one down there, but I only really want large fish. Do you want that? No, not it away. Maybe. Come on, you can do it. Bite it. Nope, I've been rejected again. So we're going to scooch on just a touch to the right, change lures, and go for whatever's down here. We found another new species. I did a big cast to the right just so we could see a little more ground. And we did find a new fish, whatever those are, bluegill or something, but I wanted to see if my lure would catch these, and I don't think it do. Actually, maybe it does. Oh, it does. I'm excited to see how much my large trophy fish is worth. Large fish are worth a lot, as this one's going to break and it's too far out. Kind of forgot about the line extension that I need. I need stronger line and more extension. Oh, we hooked the very big one somehow? Yeah, he let go right away. We're not catching that one. I don't even want to try. Like, leave me alone. You're just bullying me at this point. All right, well, if you really want to, I'll try, but we're not going to get it. Okay, he spits it out immediately. He's just flexing on us at this point. I'm being bullied by a fish. You know what? These fish are stupid anyway. We're going to go to the right and catch some of the other ones. I don't know what these are or if these are even large fish. These look like mediums to me. Gonna have to try some different lures then. This, maybe the small spoon bait. Are these crappies? They look crappy. That seems like a bigger one. He might have tilted towards the lure. Use a smaller rod if the target fish is spooked. I don't have a target fish. I want them all. That one did bite. Yeah, we could just yard in the medium fish at this point. Trophy weight crappie. Good. We are cleaning up in this lake. I'm going to drift this a little bit more to the right to see what else is over here. You guys are pretty big. Do you want to bite? I don't think they do. Might need a different lure again. Maybe a heavy spoon bait? Another new species discovered. There's a new shiny fish. I think they shine when they're new. That's over by the dock. Ooh, I've activated that fish. You want it. Put it in your mouth. They're sort of interested, but this might be just the wrong lure. Yeah, we're gonna go right past 3 of the large ones here. They definitely don't like this lure, not even a little bit. But I've also realized I might have unlocked new stuff because I have a new location, so Santa might have brought new stuff. Let's see, we got $48 for a record catfish, $20 for a record crappie. The catfish are not worth that much. But we do have $135, so we're going to increase our line length so it hopefully stops breaking so much. $100 for rod strength, that's so expensive. Oh, we did unlock new lures though. This is good for bullet catfish, long-nosed sucker. Don't know what that is. Largemouth bass. I'm going to buy that because that's fun looking. Oh, we can actually look through our encyclopedia here to see the different fish. So we can see what they look like and what they like and stuff. I think what I need still is a little bit more line length. Then we should go explore the underwater meadow. We'll find all sorts of new creatures here. I'll start with the small spoon bait because it can catch medium and large. We should find all sorts of new fish. We've already found a new species. Hopefully they're big. The water is very deep here. Gonna go down a little bit because there's a big fish down here. Come on, you googly-eyed moron. Put me in your mouth. There's definitely a lot to see down there. I forgot I bought the jig head as well. This lure can only catch a big, large fish. There's a pink fish we discovered as well. So hopefully we're going to manage to hook one of the big ones. Nothing has been that interested in us yet. So we're going to try the new lure we got. Is that a largemouth bass? I can't tell. It doesn't seem to be because it's not at all interested in my bright red lure. Oh wait, this one is though. Maybe that was. It just wasn't interested. Any of you want to bite this? I know you want it. These fish are all too important for me currently. We're going to move to the right to see if we can find something a little more agreeable. There is an island. I feel like this is going to be a good spot. Another new species discovered. That might be a rainbow trout. I think I want to catch some of these. These might be quite valuable, so we're going to swap lures until we get one that works. This lure definitely doesn't. This is the crankbait. This is a Cisco. It takes a bobber, which is up on the surface. The tiger trout is a rare spinnerbait and a wacky worm. I waited very patiently. Nothing came to see me. I want to move a bit more to the right. I want to get the full scope of this land. I found essentially the edge of the world, so we'll cast back to the left. The water here is very deep, so we'll hopefully be able to find something big. Whoa, we got one of these already. And we're near the edge of the map, so it's going to fly right into the boat. Rainbow trout, large. That's 5 pounds, 10 ounces. We'll go ahead and scoop up a few more of these if we can. The fish here are very shy. At the first place, they bit all the time. These ones never want to bite. I just don't think they love this lure though. I think it's good, but not quite good enough. And there's the big one down below. We have no hope of catching until we get a super rod. I think I need to go back to the shop to see if I can buy new lures for this place that can actually lure the fish in. These fish are far too sophisticated for me. The rainbow trout was $45. There are new lures here to buy. You've been holding out on me, Grandpa. So the spinnerbait can catch the tiger trout. There's a medium blade bait for rainbow trout. Oh, this is much better. XL and XXL fish. I do want to try and catch the tiger trout, so I'm going to buy a spinnerbait that can catch small, medium, and large so we can feast on those. I just need to find them. They look like a clay tablet. I don't actually recall having seen them here at all, so I'm not really sure where they're at. Okay, I found them. They're basically at the surface near the island. There's a medium one, 2 pounds, 6 ounces. Now where are the bigger ones hiding? Take me to your leader. I could also catch these potentially. Do you guys like this? Nope. Actually they do. That one's coming from way down there. He's so addicted to it he needs it. Okay, we're gonna feast on these. These are basically hopping into my boat. I'll even share with the bird if he's not too busy delivering babies. There's tiger trout number 3. We are feasting on these. What about you, shiny fish? Would you like this lure in your mouth? He's thinking about it. Okay, we spooked him away. We might need to use a smaller rod. Luckily, the tiger trout are really like tigers. They glom onto everything. I got a spot for one more fish. I want to take a cast down into this big deep hole below me and see what kind of fish it is to see what kind of lure we're going to need. So these are what I believe are the rainbow trouts. That one's actually fairly interested in what I got, but not quite. They do like a blade bait. I think we can afford one of those. We'll add that to our arsenal and go depopulate all the rainbow trouts. The tiger trouts are not invaluable. $33, $25, $16, $16, back over $100. So a medium blade bait would be good. We catch medium and large. Give ourselves lots of options. That's only $30. Maybe a little more line length again. That's only $40 also. So we got max. My dog has barked and looked down at the water for the first time this entire time. I don't know if that was signifying something down there, but if it's not a rainbow trout, I don't care. If the dog wants it so bad, he can jump in and go get it. Okay, so far the rainbow trout are addicted to this. I barely even had my thing in the water before it bit. So that's a promising sign. I don't need to cast that far. I just need to go down deep. Okay, some of the bigger ones definitely showed some attention to it. I think one of those might be able to go for it. Yes, perfect. That one basically flew into my boat. 5 pounds. Apparently these haven't eaten in a long time. I'm basically insta-catching them. I hope they're as valuable as I want them to be. This one's definitely putting up more of a fight. Luckily my line is really strong for the size of the rod, so I don't think it's going anywhere. This might be it finally. It's fighting so hard. I hope that means it's huge. And what do we got? 5 pounds, 8 ounces. I don't think that's particularly huge. Could you little ones not? All right, well, we're going to have to take out the little ones first. That's okay. We still got one more spot on board. 2 if I push the dog out. Okay, I managed to hook, I think what's a large one? Although that one feels larger. This one also really fights. Maybe rainbow trouts are just a fighty fish. Finally caught it. 5 pounds, 2 ounces. We're full. Back to dock in our very slow wooden rowboat. These are actually worth a lot. 30, 45, 44, even mediums. So we made $216. There is also a wacky worm for yellow perch. Small, medium, and large. Let's try that. Now, as excited as I am about the wacky worm, I'm really excited for the ones that look like a dragon. The yellow perch wants the wacky worm, so I gotta find this. Is this a yellow perch? They look like they're like a wacky worm. I'm not entirely sure, but it did bite it, and I could only assume there's so many things that will eat something called a wacky worm. It is, and it's actually a trophy weight. So I just need to catch about 80 of these to justify the price of the lure. They're biting fast and frenzied now, so we'll make our money back in no time. This one is not a trophy weight, but it's still worth something. I also want to catch those. I think those are pike, so I need to look at what pikes eat. The deep fish are really fun because I have to work so hard to get all the way down here and then they swim away anyway. I'm not moving on from these until I get the last one. I think this is actually also a trophy weight one. I know I talked a big game about catching the last one, but I'm ready to give up. Wait, we got it. Okay, let's bring it on in. $37 for the trophy weight one, $32 for the others. That was actually pretty good money. The northern pike goes all the way up to XXL. They like blade bait. And I already bought one of those. We just need to go apply it to the right fish by sinking the lure all the way down to the bottom again. We already caught one though, so they really like these. I've got the one that can catch medium and large fish because I feel like there's going to be a lot of mediums. This one is a medium, 4 pounds. We're making money. Okay, this is a bigger one. This should be a large. He's really taking my thing for a ride. Not to worry, it's not often I'm outsmarted by a fish. He started very aggressively. Never mind, I thought he was going to jump into the boat at that point. Think we might have him here though. Come on, jump on in. You know you want to. Wow, this thing's strong. This thing had better be worth a fortune. This was actually hard to catch. 12 pounds, 11 ounces. And I got another one. Well, as soon as I reel his idiot head in, I will have him. These are maybe the most annoying fish to catch yet. They do not stop. Finally reeled him in. 8 pounds, 14 ounces. There's also an XL one. I don't think that's XXL. These are pretty big. We did hook a medium. I should be able to just yard this thing in. Like, I just, no respect for this fish. Get in my boat. Did I accidentally let that go? I might have accidentally let that go. That's okay. It'll grow up into a bigger fish. I want to see the value of these. $34, $101 for the large. Okay, these are valuable. We made almost $500. Actually, with all that money, we could buy the Timberjack, which is the heavy-duty rod. Made for bruisers and toothy critters. I'll take it. This has 24-pound line that we're going to upgrade to 26-pound. Do we want to do that one more? Let's leave it as is. Because what we're going to want is lures that can catch XLs. We have a jig head. Oh, we could go catch the big walleye potentially. This can also catch really big northern pike, but it's really expensive. We'll see if we can catch an XL rainbow trout. I think the bigger rods will scare away a smaller fish, so it's just going to get them out of the way anyways. I'm like a real fisherman now with all these rods. It even looks bigger. Well, that rainbow trout went for it almost right away. Pretty sure there's a big rainbow trout down the bottom here. Okay, we'll take a large for now. I see him in the lower right. So once we catch this idiot, we'll shift over a little bit. That was quick. And that's actually a new record. That's 15 pounds. All right, let's hunt big boy. It may have left. It was here a minute ago. It may move around down there, which is going to be really annoying because it takes a long time to sink that deep. The large did slip off there, but I was fully reeling against it, struggling. But I did want to see if I could just yard the large ones in with this rod. I can't yet, at least. Okay, there's the XXL again. We're going to sit nice and patiently till it gets close. Bite it. Bite it. Oh, we got the large instead. That's okay. We have our target. We just got to acquire it. These rainbow trouts had better be worth a lot again. Might have it here. It came by for a look. Yeah, we're just going to yard it in from here. It's close enough. 18 pound. All right, back down to the big one. We got snagged by another one on the way down. That's fine. We'll take them all out. That one came in quick, but it's only 5 pounds. So maybe the weight does factor into how hard they are to catch. Now the big one is way over there. I don't know how far it goes before it turns around. Luckily not too painfully long. That one up there might go for a little bit for me, but I definitely want that one to take a bite. Come back. I waited for you. It's not fair. Get it, get it. Yeah, got him. Catching this, on the other hand, might be another story. We're going to play a little, timidly. I don't want to break this line. But if it goes too far that way, that's going to be a problem. Can you not? Can you not? Oh, he's over the hump. Okay, we'll just pull him back over the island. He let it go. What an idiot. Oh, now we're stuck. Well, hey, big boy, you ready for round 2? Yeah, you are. Get back in here. He's going for the island strategy again. He knows it works. I need stronger reeling power. Like, I can't fight against him when he's going out here. He's gonna release it again here. I really don't actually know if they get more and more tired every time they do that. I am gonna try and bait him here. Hello? Uh-oh, I'm stuck again. That's not good. So what are you supposed to do when you catch an island? Oh, it actually just automatically releases when it sees you're stuck. Round 3. This thing is the size of my dog. I want it so bad. It's thrashing along the surface. I hope that's a good sign. Do I have it? I think I got it. I did get it. Look at the size of that. A rainbow. 44 pounds. Get in the boat. We're going in. So 126, 149, 350 for the big one. That's so much money. I think we're going to celebrate with the leaky bucket, which is a new boat. Hopefully it comes with more storage. Oh, and it's got an upgradable engine so we can move faster. Great. We definitely want at least 5, probably 6 storage. Maybe one more, 7. I think we also unlocked a new spot here in the lake. I want to go back to where we started though and put on our new boat. The dog is very happy about that. And I've already got the heavy spoon bait I need for the giant walleye at the end. This is actually considerably quicker. I wasted a lot of time just paddling around in my boat. The dog is probably having the time of his life. So a heavy spoon bait, good for XL walleyes. Target acquired already. Do you want to bite that? Yeah, you do. Bite it. Okay, he didn't want to bite it, but his friend does. Wait, he might still. Bite it. Bite it. Someone put it in their mouth. Oh, this one sort of jumped right into our boat. That's perfect. Look how many fish we can hold now. We're finally going to start making some real money if we can consistently catch these. Which I'm pretty sure we can. We got that one nice and easy. Ooh, the XL's looking at it. Come on, you can do it. Bite it. Got him. Jump right into the boat, actually, please. Oh, that actually might sort of work. This thing can move a long ways in a hurry. We got to reel up all that slack. Jump into me. Yeah, jump into my arms. Come on, you can do it. So close. I must have this fish. Ooh, might have it here. Yeah, they sort of do a bad jump and then I snagged them there. Legendary catch. 23-pound walleye. We got an achievement. Land a big enough walleye to get on the wall in Rusty's shop. I don't know if it's always that way the first time you catch it or not. I don't remember there being any more XL fishes here, but I don't entirely remember either. So 82, 43, 183 for the big one. Not as much as the trout. But there it is. We're Wall of Fame. I think I want to upgrade the rod strength of this. $40, $60. Maybe a little more line length as well, times 2. And then we got to try this other place we haven't been to yet to see if there's any big fish there. There's tiger trout. We love those. So far there's bluegills, there's tiger trout, and then 3 here we haven't seen yet. But we don't know until we start casting something into the water. Do we want to go with, I don't know, say this? Those are pretty big fish right near the surface. We discovered whatever that is. These are, I think, are tiger trout. And that's an XL something or other. Do you want to bite this? Does any of you want to bite this? I need to figure out what you want. You thought about it. Very deep here as well. So what exactly did we just find? There's lake whitefish. They'd like wacky worms. The lake trout spinnerbait. I threw the wacky worm in, but the whitefish have left already. The tiger trouts could be interesting to catch as well. The tiger trouts apparently like the wacky worm. So no complaints from me. We just got to actually get this thing to the boat. That didn't actually take that long at all. Trophy weight. 12 pounds, 2 ounces. That'll be worth a few dollars. The whitefish, we're going to bite it. Do you still want to bite it? Bite it. Bite it. Yeah, there we go. We still got to find the XXL fishes wherever they are. The whitefish fought pretty hard so far, but we're just going to yard them in. We're so strong that we could just do that. Trophy weight. Since we're close to the dock, let's dump these 2 off to see what kind of money they're worth, to see if it's worth pursuing them further. 121 for a tiger trout is actually pretty good. But let's go a little bit further out into this lake. There's bound to be a real big one out here somewhere. I'm just going to throw it down with my spinnerbait because that seems to be good generally for this trout. Found sort of a big empty spot. There's a pretty big one down there. I don't know. That might be too big for this lure. You want? He don't want. Tiger trout want? Anyone want to eat this? I feel so rejected. Wait. He might be coming. You want it? Yeah. Do it. Gonna just try and yard him in since he's right here. Perfect. I assume I'm getting near the far shore here, so we're going to throw a cast out and see if we can find it. Yeah, there's the far shore. Here's a weird little pocket. New species discovered again, whatever those things are. Moon eye. I think they do like spinner baits as well, so I might be able to get one on the way up. There's more of these too. I want those. Well, we caught one of the lesser ones. Yeah, there's a weird like sinkhole over there. This one we might lose if we don't reel it in a little bit carefully. It feels pretty big. Got it. Lake trout, 13 pounds. That was the first one of those we've actually caught. I decided to see if there's more down here. We're probably just going to get our lure stuck on this. But what's on this side? Well, there's a hungry tiger trout. And I would actually accept that. That's like a lot of money. Come on. Come on. Fish on. All right, 5 pounds, 13 ounces. Good enough for me. With that, we can head back. $100, $110, $58. There's a few new options for things actually. So if I want to get the big fish down there, I would need the deep crankbait for $150. That's really expensive. That's worth it. I want to go get that thing. $150 give me. Actually, maybe while I'm at it, we should upgrade the line strength. That's max actually, 32 pounds. Gonna be no stronger. Also, line length is maxed. We have a max Timberjack rod. The massive lake trout will be mine. So we just do a little baby cast, go straight down, and hopefully it's not the right spot. That's okay. If we just crash our boat into the rocks over here and cast this way, that should work. It's actually kind of an awkward little spot to get down into. But we're doing it now, and the big one is down here somewhere. You guys can't eat it anyway, no matter how hard you try. Is that the big one? Do we hook him? I think we got the XL. And he's stuck in here. There's no other way out, except if he goes that way. We have a max upgrade rod, so he's going to have a hard time getting away. Okay, can we just get him here? Yeah, I think we got him already. 23-pound lake trout, XL, perfect. Pretty sure there was another one of the XLs somewhere out here. We did pay $150 for this lure, so we're going to have to catch a few of those probably to actually make a profit. Well, we did just hook another one. There's actually a few of them out here. And with their raw power, this might not take so long anymore. There's an XXL down there that I should probably try and catch. Can I even hook that thing with my current lure? I want the big one. Look at the size of that. That's as big as my boat. It's going along the surface. He's probably half dead by now. 45 pounds. That's got to be worth something. Okay, I just shifted a little bit over to the left. We're going to do a cast all the way to the bottom to look for big boy. Oh, yeah, perfect. We're right on top of him. He's right on top of us. Get back over here. Seriously? Where'd he go? Oh, he's coming back. He's just playing hard to get. Come on, you know you want it. Bite it. Got him. He immediately spattered out. Use a bigger rod. There is no bigger rod, is there? This thing cost like 4 years of my life. How is there a bigger rod? So 182 for the first one, 362 for the second one, $362. Grandpa, I need a better rod. We also unlocked a new area, Fisherman's Rest. Should we give it a look? I don't know what's here. We'll give it a look. I'm a little concerned though. Apparently I need a bigger rod. Okay, let's toss this down in here. Maybe we just need a bigger lure. Because this lure I think is only rated for XL and not XXL. So that might be the only difference. I don't know what those are. And I don't know what anything is. Those kind of look like largemouth bass actually. Okay, so we got gold eyes, we got common carps, there's other fish here somewhere. There's also these blue background fish we haven't seen yet. Those may be unique or they may be a special rare variety. Those are big fish. That's an even bigger one of those fish. What is that thing? I want one of those. What is it and what is it like in his mouth? Okay, that's a carp. That's a simple crankbait actually. So like what you have is large and XL. That's a crankbait. I think that's where we're using the right thing. I assume those are extra large. This can get large and extra large though. Do you want those? Is a crankbait something different entirely? I'm confused. Wait, are you gonna bite that? Put it in your mouth. Okay, we hooked this one at least. It's a carp. How tough could it be? These are the clowns of the fish world. It'll get in my boat one way or another. I feel like this one has to be an XL. Like it's so big already. It's the size of my dog. Think we just about got it? Yeah, what do we have? XL carp. So the other one down there is an XXL then. And apparently my rod is too small, or I need a lure that can handle XXL. And I'm kind of curious to see if we can buy something now that can handle XXLs better. The common carp was still worth $108. This one's for XXL northern pikes. That's really maybe the only thing we can have that can catch XXLs. Except for the big spinner bait. That's actually what we need maybe. At least for the previous area where the big fish down below eluded us. Wait, this is still only XL, it's not XXL. Well, we'll throw this down and see what happens. We actually managed to land just about right on top of the big idiot. Apparently he's not actually interested in this one anyway, so that's fun. Oh, that fish is though. We'll take this one. Just about finally got this one in. Certainly took a minute, but we got it. 47.5. That's worth a lot. I was waiting on the bottom and this fish came by and jumped into my arms, and who am I to say no to a gift? So it is very patiently waited out. Think that's a wrap on this fish. 45 pounds. Still colossal. Not as colossal as this behemoth. I feel like this is like a special fish. Like I need something extra special to get this one even to look at me. It's coming for me now. You gonna bite that? Can we get this? Is he just gonna... Yeah, he took off right away. I'll be back for you, fish. 380, 360 for those two. So much money. We're probably overdue to try a new area. We should try Grizzly Ridge. I feel like the more of these we unlock, the more stuff we're gonna get. Salmon fighting the current, bears belly deep in the river, eagles watching from above. Grizzly Ridge River. Alright, let's dive on into here and see what we can find. I'm hoping that the more of these levels we unlock, the more lures and rods and stuff also. That's some kind of salmon, I believe. I don't know if they're gonna like whatever I'm reeling with now. Several new species of fish. The salmon want a jighead, the mountain whitefish want a topwater. I think I have a jighead. Jighead, chum salmon, large XL, perfect. Another new species was discovered. These ones are a little bit hard to tell apart. These ones are definitely the salmon. You guys want to bite that? Any of you? You're supposed to love this. Why don't you love me? Okay, they finally bit it. They're pretty quick when they actually go for it. They're in shallow water. 7 pounds, 11 ounces. There's another one. Just about got it. And we do got it. 9 pounds, 13 ounces. These are easy to catch. And we don't have to leave any survivors. Come on, bite it. Yep, perfect. We just yarded in from right there. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. They know they want it. They just can't resist. We're going to start to make a move right here. That way they won't be able to resist. Okay, we're going to sink back down. That didn't work. Suddenly they're just really not hungry. And I don't know if I blame them, but that one did bite. In it goes. 8 pounds, 4 ounces. Get in the boat. I think I only had 4 of them, but I want to see how much they're worth. They're not that valuable, so I'm not going to spend too much time on them. Do want to see what we got for lures. This one's new. Topwater. Best for brook trout. Small, medium, and large. I really only want XL fish right now, my friend. Let's see what else is out here. We'll stop near this island. I feel like the landmarks are trying to tell you different zones. And I am always paying attention and learning stuff. There was no big fish there. We're going to move forward. While there's more salmon, there's that fish up there. Still nothing XL. The salmon are easy to catch, but they're really not worth as much as the big fish. I went to go use the bathroom for a minute, and I came back to a coho, salmon, and a bear. Apparently we've been catching lots of fish while I've been away. Right, so let's get back to the things I want to use and fix this all. Also, we gotta go to the end to see where the special fish lurk. There's a bigger fish. I could catch you. What are you? That's a muskie, like spoon bait. Heavy spoon bait it is. Alright, muskie, prepare to meet your maker. There's a few of those big ones here. I don't really pay attention to how this lure needs to be used, so you'll just sort of have to take it as it is. Bite it, take it. Okay, he bit it. The little one was going for it, but then he took over. These feel like they're worth something. Muskie, 25 pounds. Do they go simply by weight, or is it a variety of fish times weight? These ones really look like they're not interested until they very much are. Okay, we're going to sink down. Do they like the down action? They like the... Okay, we got him. This one almost just jumped right into my boat there. Even now, we might still be able to just yard him in. And we got him. Muskie. 32 pounds. Actually quite big. I cast it off the edge of the map. I think there might be a pocket right below me. Just going to do a little cast here and let it sink. Nope, there's really nothing here. So we're going to go in and sell our stockpile of fish. Oh, right. We got 30, 38. I think those, because those were auto-caught, they're not worth as much. The muskies are actually hugely valuable. And he's got a new something. An XXL for muskies, a huge spoon bait. I don't have an XXL rod, so I don't care. Since I got all this money, though, why don't we just buy the most expensive place? Maybe once we buy that, we get better stuff. Old wreck bay's got stories buried in the deep. So we should have some very valuable fish here. We can't not. Which way do we need to go? Over here. Is this the ocean? It feels like the ocean. I want colossal fish or nothing. Those are very small, but definitely new species. That's a decent sized fish. Those things are very fast, whatever they are. Nothing particularly big or interesting. Let's scooch out. Looking at the cast, that's definitely a salmon. Am I using a salmon lure? I must be, because that thing's really hungry for it. Salmon can get very big in big water. Maybe we can get like a triple XL one of these things. For now, we'll settle for a 15-pound trophy weight, actually. Working our way out deeper and deeper. What is that? There's a flounder on the bottom. I want to catch one of those. Alright, we're going to see what that thing wants to eat and then put it in its mouth. This sockeye, I think, is also a record size. The flounder wants a blade bait. XL, double XL. So a large blade bait should be able to grab that flounder as long as it's not a double XL. The hardest part might be finding it again, but it was here at one point, so we'll wait patiently to see if it returns to us. It did come back to us. It does love us. Okay, let's see if we can coax it into its mouth. Come on. Yeah, you know you want it. Bite it. Bite it. Bite it. I don't know how to use this lure. I forget. Bite it. Got it. So far it hasn't spit it out. I think these are like flat and big like a pancake, so it looks bigger than it is. It's actually fighting really hard, but this might be really valuable, being that it comes from a really valuable map. There's another flounder down there, but they're like one every once in a while. They're going to be annoying to find, so I'd really like to just catch this one. I think we got it. Pacific halibut, 40 pounds. Okay, let's run in our 2 salmon and the halibut to see exactly what these are worth, then we're going to go even further out. I feel like I have a boat that's woefully unprepared for the ocean, but that's not going to stop me. The value of those, 123, 120 for the salmon, 320 for the halibut. We unlocked a deep bobber. I feel like that's going to be important for where we're at. Tempted to buy the heavy blade bait as well, because that can catch XXLs and XLs. We're going to grab that. We can afford it. Maybe before we go any further, what we can do is upgrade our boat, the leaky bucket. To upgrade the speed a little bit, didn't actually take much. 10 miles per hour and this thing is horrifying. It's now a max level leaky bucket. Now we're cruising. Last time we were casting somewhere back there. I wanted to go out somewhere near this boat. There's got to be real big fish out here somewhere. But I did find another halibut. There's multiple of them actually scooting around. I wouldn't say no to one of these. It was very valuable. Plus he's going to take us for a tour of the ocean so we can see if there's anything over here. Slowly but surely. We make like $1 per minute off this fish. I just hope it's some kind of record-setting trophy legendary fish. That would really help us along. 35 pounds. Basically the size of my lunch. We can move on. There's a buoy. I feel like that's as far as we're allowed to go. So there better be a big fish here. There's a shipwreck. And actually not much else going on here. That's kind of curious. There's just sort of nothing here. Maybe the time of day matters. Yeah, we're definitely not allowed to go past this thing. So we'll go back the other way just a little bit. Maybe we got to go just a little in. Definitely a big empty spot here as well. I don't know why you'd pay so much to come to this level, but time of day may be a factor. The halibut was 283. There's actually still a fish here we haven't seen. I don't know where it's been hiding. That might be a time of day thing. I'm going to wait till nighttime and we're going to go back out to that shipwreck. Because if we can't find fish, we'll eventually find ghosts. At the very least, we get a nice reflection of the moon from here. And all of our effort has yielded us not so much as a single ghost. That's fine. I've got other levels I can buy anyways. Okay, back at the shop. He wants more tips, so we'll give him more tips. Not coincidentally, he's given us a new place at Grizzly whatever because we gave him a tip. If we give him money, does he give us new stuff? Grab yourself a rod strung with fluoro. It's near invisible. Did I just unlock a new rod? No, he was just telling me about line, I think. Oh, but I give him another $1 and he's got a Grizzly pole, which, coming from this man, I don't want. Oh, we had to leave and come back. Okay, so there's the phantom line he mentioned. And here's the Grizzly pole. It cost $800. Yeah, we're definitely buying that. And then we're definitely upgrading the strength of it. Just so nothing's ever going to break off of here. Not quite all the way, but good enough. Now I just need to remember where all the big fish are. We'll try this new one in Grizzly Ridge River. If it's a river, it should be fairly shallow, so our rod should be up to the task. So we're going to use the Grizzly pole. Apparently it's not XXL currently, but it should be. We'll throw in a heavy blade bait, and then maybe it is. We'll cast here and see if there's any actual XXL fish nearby. So far, just minnows. Found another waterfall. We'll do a cast here, looking for the big one. There's some new types of fish here, but nothing enormous. There are cutthroat trout right below me. I'm actually going to try and get one with a spinnerbait. This rod might be entirely too big for this. The cutthroat were right here. Are you guys large or medium? They look like they might be large. Do you want this? Look like they're a little bit interested. Come on, you know you do. That one sort of did. We're just sort of making them squirm. We're not actually catching anything. Okay, there's 3 of them here. If any of them, maybe it's too big. I might actually be scaring them with too big of a line. Like this rod's for like rhinoceroses only. But we'll single out those big fish here somewhere. There's a bigger cutthroat. That one we should be able to catch with this. Should be a perfect match. Except for it's not. These are actually rare. I haven't really been paying attention to that. This time we got his attention and he bit immediately. He's no match for the Grizzly rod, I can tell. Get in my boat. He's putting up a pretty good fight so far. Luckily we don't have to cast very deep to get a hold of him, which is really, really nice. I could like the river for that. That was close. He almost got off. And we got him. Legendary catch. 41 pounds. XL trophy. My investment is paid off. Is this the edge of the level? It looks like it. We better do a cast over here to see what it's hiding. Looks like nothing. It just sort of tapers out. We need to go find out what our legendary catch is worth. $410. Honestly thought there would be more, but can't complain. Turns out this whole game is just about bribing Santa so he gives you better stuff. We also just unlocked the Horizon Caster, which is sort of like my rod, but better, but it's more expensive also. Because that's a good point. This rod probably worked really good for where we were just at, but if we're going for like the deep fish out here, I don't know if we're actually able to get them. But maybe if we upgrade the line length, 52 to 58 to 64, it's max, so it can't be that bad. Also rod strength up. I'm pretty sure there was an XXL fish somewhere down here. Yeah, I remember now because it was one of these, but even bigger. Okay, this one wanted to go for a bite. I'm pretty sure the bigger one is down there somewhere. We're just going to need some patience. We just hauled that thing in like no one's business. 41 pounds and we made it look like a minnow. I'm also going to take my high-speed boat to the end because I'm pretty sure there was a pocket with an enormous fish at the end. Pretty sure it was here. Down we go. Yep, this was the one, except over here more. It was here. Why is it not here anymore? Is it going to come back? Well, wait. This is definitely so big it's scaring away the smaller fish. Like there's a radius around that the little fish absolutely flee from. Apparently the big fish isn't home right now. That's perfectly fine. We'll drift back over to the left and find it elsewhere. We still haven't located the XX. Wait, why is it in idle mode? We were waiting for so long it changed modes. We haven't located the XXL, but we did find an XL. So if he's hungry, we'll get him. And he was real hungry. Yeah, we're just yarding these things in pretty well at this point. I don't know if that's a coincidence of the type of fish it is or just how strong this rod is, but we can like yard them straight up with little issue. Only 30 pounds, whatever will we do? Let's go sell the fish we got. I'm pretty sure these are going to be worth, yeah, 326 and 236, so we got lots of money again. Now we're going to wait until morning time, which I think is this one. I'm hoping that a little change of time in the day is enough to make the big fish re-emerge. It would appear not. It was already so many hours ago, but I'm pretty sure there was an extra large rainbow trout somewhere. Or maybe it was a regular XL. I'm going crazy trying to remember where to find this thing. I realized I was playing it sun down and not sun up, and that might make a difference for when fish spawn. I'm definitely more remembering the background being this light, not dusk. Pretty sure somewhere down here is one enormous fish. Think that one's a regular XL, but I mean, at this point, I'll take it. Oh wait, there is the bigger one. Yeah, now I remember. That's right. That's the one I want. Yeah, bite it. Get in it. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, that's right. Last time it spat it out right away because we weren't strong enough. This thing's half the size of my boat. I'm going to turn it into my boat once I catch it. This line isn't super long, so actually if it pulls too far in one direction, I think it might actually break. But I think we're going to get it. Jumped right out of the water. Usually that works to my advantage. Kind of running in the wrong direction, but maybe it couldn't actually break the line. Come on, get in here. So close. A little more. Nope. Come on. You can do it. Get in my boat. It's so close. Bit by bit, we're getting closer and closer. Do we have it? We got it. It's also a legendary lake trout. 68 pounds XXL trophy. Perfect. It even takes up a lot of room in heaven. $542. 4 feet 11 inches. It's bigger than I am. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. Hopefully you're already asleep anyway.